Attack left lane.
I keep getting fucking stoned.
No.
You could almost say disapprovingly.
Attack the Gold Fury.
She needs to get out there and jazzercise a little bit.
Group up.
She could take it off and oogity boogity people.
Oh, you're fuzzy wuzzy. Let's not hurt them too bad. Let's make them scream!
Enemy ultimate down!
Split push.
Howdy, folks. Dirt Napstad here. Welcome to episode 25 of Split Push, a Smite podcast, mostly from the console perspective. Apparently, Dan's also going back to some PC here as of late. And speaking of which, it's Dirt Nap Dan.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
And we got my buddy Guy.
What's up, everyone?
And you all know him. It's Yuki.
Wait, who?
You.
Couldn't be.
All right. Well, anyway. Then we also got...
It's then who? It's then who? Jesus.
No, who's on first?
No, what's on second?
Oh, shit. Beagle Girl. She's on third.
What's up, guys?
All right. Well, you can see we're already getting sidetracked tonight. How about that? We're always good for a little bit of that here. So, speaking of getting sidetracked, the game we just played while we were waiting for Yuki to get off work here, I think the other team was sidetracked. Beagle and I run out to lane. I'm playing some Kuzenbo support. She's playing some Nice carry. And we're up against a Kumbhakarna and a Ares. Let's just say Beagle was level 8, and they hadn't even gotten to their alts yet.
They tried.
They tried their best.
But the highlight for me this match was when Beagle disrupted Dan's pentakill.
Oh my
No,
God.
I didn't.
Again.
I mean, it was not technically a pentakill. He hadn't even got to Quadra yet.
It would have been the
Exactly.
quad. I had my ult. I was Thanatos. It was an Izanami. It was easy.
No.
She even already dashed.
Coming from a pool player, when you can see the shots lined up, I seen what Dan was talking about. He had the shots lined up. And
Shut up, guys.
I hear this niece go, I'm going to ult
I tried to
him.
help you, Beagle.
Okay, first of all, when I was going to ult him, he was not that low health. That shouldn't have even killed him. It was just to slow him so he could kill him.
Yeah, that's
So
what I did hear
your
that. She said, "Do you want me to ult him, Dan?" And he was dead. I was like, "Oh, I guess so."
Yeah, we kind of forgot
You
he
should
was
have
kind
waited
of
for
low
me to
level.
say yes.
No,
By the time I would have said
ulting,
yes,
you
I would have been
could've-
saying yes because I got
I
a
said-
quadra
Shut
kill
up.
with an easy penta on the rope.
Shut up. I said I was going to ult. I didn't ask you. I just said I was going to ult to slow him, and you didn't say anything. So
Neath
I
ult doesn't
did.
slow,
It stuns.
but it does miss an arena, according to Beagle Girl.
It does miss an arena.
Dude, she was having
No,
so
I
many
just-
problems the last couple days missing her Neath ult in
It's
arena.
only because people walk in front of it. It's arena.
She goes, I always miss my Neath ult in arena.
And we're all
Same,
like,
Beagle,
what the hell are you
same.
talking about?
Always miss.
Yeah, I
That
missed the
thing never
person I'm
hits.
aiming at. I shoot someone else instead.
Yeah. You know what? I will sympathize with her a little bit with that because I know I've tried to play, some like Athena in arena, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna all in on, well, the wrong guy again. So yeah, I do get that. Anyway, Yuki,
Hi.
how have your games been?
They've been games of Smite. It's been the week of what the fuck solo lane. So all week is what the fuck is this doing in my solo lane? What the fuck is that doing in my solo lane? Why the fuck? I think at one point I had threatened to insta 10-minute surrender every game there was a Loki in solo, which would have been 5 games.
This
It's
weekend was
fucking
bad for Lokis.
No, just anything. Loki, Arachne, the stuff you would normally see over there. Sure, why not? Fucking Artemis. Get this trash out of my fucking solo lane. I'm playing Shock into a Herc one game, and I'm like, oh, thank God. I mean, I'm not going to hurt him because his heal is so strong, but at least I'm not going to have some janky shit happening in this fucking lane.
You did pretty well against him, if I recall.
The Herc?
Right now. Yeah.
Because we both
You
just heal.
definitely-
Yeah, we both go bop, bop, heal, heal, bop, bop, heal, heal, bop, But I mean that's Hurt versus Chalk is he knocks me around. I throw axe. He knocks me up, stuns me away. I walk back to where I want to be. I hit 2 to pass through my minions into my axe to clear the wave. Hit the heal and walk back towards my tower and wait for the next wave of minions. That's how it should be. Although he did he kept ulting me on cooldown for God knows what reason. But Dan was busy.
He was like, yo, I'm trying to get that top damage stat.
Meanwhile, I kept calling it out. Ult's down again. Dan's busy trying to keep Guy alive. Guy's been apparently in solo. Apparently, mid lane's become the new duo lane guy.
No. Mid lane's become the new trio lane.
Oh, the trio lane.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in mid lane. I play a lot of golf, and sometimes you get on them rolls where you just can't hit the ball right, and the harder you try, the worse it gets. And that just seems like how my games have gone this past week.
Well, yeah, but you've been camped by, like, the jungler, the fucking guardian.
In the games where I haven't been camped, I just haven't been, I don't know, just been off all week.
Yeah.
And, when Yuki lets that super fed solo laner come over.
Well, you should gank more often. Maybe if we had a jungler who could make rotations and gank.
I don't
Meanwhile,
gank fed
I'm
people.
over and
Fed people
I'm over
scare me.
support lane, just like supporting away, and like, what's going on with the rest of the map? Why are you guys all having a hard time?
Why is everybody quiet?
Thanks for putting me into the normal area.
Yeah.
Fed people scare me.
Yeah, well, that's why.
I'll tell you what, I was like our solo laner until we kind of started locking down roles, and I switched over to support in that transition. And I was very thankful for that, because solo lane is a hot mess right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, there's times where you just got to run out, and you can't buy a defense right off the bat. That's not even safe anymore. Even if they have 4 physicals on their team, you will get that weird magical over there. Like, what the hell? He should not be here.
Yeah,
it's just been crazy. I actually was watching some, decided I was going to watch some solo lane videos, because that's still kind of like my secondary role. And I was watching some Fine OK, how to do your start builds. And it was a blessing and tier 1 boots, a chalice, and teleport. It's just like, don't even try to buy defenses right now, because you can't predict what's coming. So,
yeah.
Anyway. Now that we've derailed Yuki's games of the week, we can kind of get back to that, right?
Wait, we were doing games of the week?
Yeah, who knew? I thought it was just more Dirt Naps talk. But
I like to hear
that's what we should call this podcast.
Dirt Naps
Dirt Nap
Talks.
Oh, Lord.
It's that soothing voice I have, just like, oh, hey, baby.
It's like sweet, sweet ASMR.
Oh,
God.
Quick, you can tell us your game of the week before we keep talking.
Nope, I'm done. I don't have any more games this week. Oh,
good. We get to talk more. We get to talk more.
So,
I'm gonna actually. Can I actually continue, or are we going to?
Well, I thought you were done. I was ready to talk again.
No, shut up. Mute your mic for like 5 minutes. So, been playing a lot of Joust here recently. And God, I hate Joust. I love the game mode. I hate what it does right now. But it's been fairly hit or miss. If I can get Thoth and Medusa, and they're usually pretty good, because you can just kind of boot people from a mile away that way with Thoth, or you've got that safe ult off of Medusa. But that's kind of been it. I mean, Baron solo, Baron damage and Joust. Lots of Baron, getting a little better at him. Been really it that sticks out. I mean, it's just been a lot of weird shit in solo lane this week.
Is my 5 minutes up yet?
No, but someone else can have their game of the week.
Anyone but you can talk.
Shit.
So, Beagle, how are your games this week?
I thought they were...
Can't do it!
Shut up, Dad!
Do it.
Jesus! Alright, anyway, I've been playing a lot of Neath carry, because at one point I was struggling because I could just never play Neath good and carry anymore, so I stopped for a while because Dad told me I should stop. And when I played her for the first time again after that break, I told him that he's stupid and to never do that again, because I have just been doing like amazing things.
I tricked her.
Shut up! You're not allowed to talk.
I'm not
Like-
talking, I'm whispering.
Shut. I'm gonna jump out my window if you make one more sound, I'm gonna jump out my freaking window.
As long as the car don't drive by and distract you.
Right. Oh, he made a sound. Bye, Beagle.
Okay, shut up. Let me talk.
Why
You guys
are
don't
there
let me
3
do
cars driving down the road last match?
anything. No, that's
Guys,
not a story for
Guy,
right now.
that was great.
It's not a story.
I hear you say, oh, she's Olten, he's Olten. Hey, why are there 3 cars parked out on the street driving by?
No!
Why are
No,
there
no.
3 cars
Look,
parked out on
They
the
were
street
just all
driving
super
by?
close,
That's a good
driving
one.
super slow down the road. Like, they were all, like, right together down that long road.
There's a lot of bandits
Drives-
in the country, you know? Scary.
They were
Can I
caravanning
talk
for
now?
safety.
Yeah,
Can I talk about my games?
Carry on.
if you want to.
Carry on.
Anyway.
Oh, I get it, Guy. Carry
Ooh.
on.
If you guys can see my face right now. It's me wanting to do it. Anyway, hold up, because I forgot a game almost. I want to talk about the game I played Scylla in Joust. Because I don't think I talked about, no, that wasn't that long ago. But I played a Scylla in Joust and went like 8-0. And I'm pretty sure they surrendered almost right away. And that's all I have to say about that game.
Interesting.
I haven't really been doing anything like that sticks out besides like, doing okay in a game. Like, I've just been doing really good as Neath, I guess. 8-1. That last game, 10-2. That poor Ares went 1-12. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Played Anubis for the first time in a while in a joust, went 5-0. They surrendered at 10 minutes. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really got anything interesting. Someone else go.
It's my 5 minutes.
Someone
up yet?
else.
Wow.
Can I go now?
That's a really good toss-off.
Mhm.
Can I go? Is that,
I
does
don't
that
know
mean
who
me?
hasn't gone yet.
Sounds like it's Guy's
No.
time to
Can
go.
I talk now, guys? Guys, can I talk now? Huh?
Alright, go ahead, Guy.
Guy,
Oh,
please
not
talk.
me.
No, not me. Whoa,
You guys
hey,
go
don't
ahead. I
rope
really
me
don't
into
got
this
much to
bullshit.
say. Shit.
Alright. I'm gonna go in the middle here.
This is
Just
what happens
because.
when we don't
I'm the
have a
host.
guest
I
on
get to
here.
say when I go. My 5 minutes is up. Close enough. So,
Didn't you already go?
no, I didn't. Not at all.
Yes, you
So-
did.
Dan and I
No, he didn't.
got a
sadly.
couple of assaults in last night. Had some fun playing some warrior mode. Don't play too many games of Nike or Kukulane and played one of each. And I'm just like, both games, I'm like, why do I not play these guys more often? Because they are so fun. I mean, taking Nike into a team fight is just like one of the best feelings that there is. Hopping in there, firing off your ult, and then, getting that rend out there and just having a blast and setting people up. But my favorite was the last game of the night. It was a little after 11, and Dan's like, I guess you're going to bed. I'm like, no, I think I got time and energy for one more. So I'm playing Kukulane and Dan's Pele. And the enemy team was a rather tough one. It was Athena, taunt. It was Aphrodite, the knockaway. It was a Kumbhakarna, the stuns. And then, mix in a couple assassins with an Awilish and a Daji, a really cancerous team, especially for the warrior trying to get up in the front line of all this crap. So I go in with some Glad Shield in off the back, get my boots, and then I went Oni's Hunter Garb because I'm just in the midst of this mess time and time again. I need, I'm constantly around all of them. And I am just dishing out the damage. I'm saving that ult for the right moment, just knocking them all up, setting my team up for kill after kill. Our team's doing good. Our new Wa was bold, but successful in it. It was a little scary at times, but she was successful in it. Our healer, Chang'e, she was okay. didn't do anything fancy. Didn't, definitely got out healed by the Aphrodite by about 5k. And it was one of those things where we got to the end of the game and we won after, time and time again, I get into this mess of, I'm stunned, I'm knocked over here, I'm trying to jump out, I'm getting pulled back in through the Willis, all taunted this way, all that fun stuff. And then when I finally make it out, I just see this red glow around me and there's Daji porting in and killing me. Like, son of a bitch. But we get to the end. We carry this team, get to a victory. In the end, I'm celebrating. I'm like, awesome, woohoo, you guys rock. And I let I don't say this often, but I was feeling good about my play. I'm like, I'm the greatest, because that's the only positive thing you can really say about yourself. Went that Changa, cancel that. I'm like, you know what? You don't get an accommodation. But anyway, it was still fun. I also, I guess this was actually an assault too. Mixed in some assaults. These were the memorable ones.
I feel like I just need to interrupt him since he interrupted all of us. So, interruption.
Okay. But anyway, Dan made me play Mercury. I'm like, just because I said I was thinking about playing him doesn't mean I want to play him. And yeah, I was talking about in Discord, and Dan's like, nope, you got to play him. So I'm like, all right, I'm kind of out. And I'm like, he's not that bad, and I'm kind of figuring out, his one. Now, they had a tricky team because they had a Poseidon on their team. So, my dash I had to be very careful with because, I'm in the pool and, shrinkage and everything. But there was this one moment and they're kind of pushing us back. And I'm like, but they're kind of getting hurt. And I'm just sitting there like starting to drool because they are just forming in this awkward little line that was just collapsing together from all kinds of different directions. And I'm just like, triangle. And go! And it was a triple kill, almost a quadra, but one of the other teammates picked up the fourth one. And, and then the fifth one went running for the hills. And I was just like, well, I wasn't too interested in trying to chase him at that point. But I had some fun there. I ended up finishing 5-5 and 9. Didn't do great, didn't do awesome. But the only other thing I wanted to point out is I started playing some duels this week. And been taking my girl Izanami in. And played a really tight game against a pretty decent Loki. And boy, I pulled out, I did the old, I'm 3 and out, except for I didn't really go anywhere. And then when he went running after the way he thought I was going, sorry, buddy, I'm behind you. And, but the highlight of that match is I had taken out his Phoenix. This was actually, I let him go proxy my wave. I'm like, you go ahead and proxy my wave. I knew exactly what was going to happen here. I'm like, you go proxy. I know that's what you're going to do. I snuck around. I took the bull demon out, went, and I took his Phoenix out. But he, just didn't get back near in time to even prevent that. And so I take this Phoenix out, and it's like a little bit later, we get into a fight in the Phoenix area. And he ults me, gets his full kit off. But I get my wiggle on, and I built my defenses along with Berserker Shield, so I was getting some health back rather quickly. That was the first item I built. And got my wiggle on, and I killed him. And I was like, shit, I'm almost dead still. There's 3 archers. 1, 2, 3. All right, killed them. And there's the Phoenix. I'm like, shit. And I 3'd out, but 1 fireball was all it took to finish me off. But came back and won that match in the end. It was a good game. And then a little later in the week, I played against a 2-star Anubis that was really good. And it was a really close match. He definitely was outplaying me for the most of it, but I was keeping him honest. And I was an ability about a centimeter, maybe a half inch away from victory. It was just one of those things where, I was able to take down objectives and I was being very bold against him because I went heavy anti-heal. I went Toxic Blade pretty early in the game, and that was just, I was able to kind of go right into most of his attacks, not his ult, but, his other shit. And I had him. I fucking had him. Threw my 2, and it was right along. He was right along the edge of the wall, and I just gave him just a little bit because I thought he had to go take the turn, and he came back towards me in that moment of brilliance of thinking, if I go anywhere but where I'm going, I'm dead. And he just went back towards me, and it was just enough that I was like, snakes, and then he got me. And then, bada boom, bada bing, that was the game. So anyway, Dan, how about yourself?
Well.
Oh yeah, and then sorry.
Girlfriend, don't fuck with me.
Don't go there. Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't been playing any more ranked jousts because I'm still waiting for everyone else to qualify so that they can play with me because I qualified too high to play with qualies because I qualified Plat 3. Get on it, boys, you lazy bums. I've been playing a lot of Conquest, a lot of Jungle. That's really all I do. Jungle, jungle, jungle. Just looking at some of my game numbers, I just went 19-2 before this game, or before the podcast started. 8-2, 10-1. That's an assault. 10-4. I mean, I've been doing amazing. 15-5, 21-4. I love the jungle. I'm a damn good jungler, if I would have to say so myself. I've been playing a little more Alquang recently. Played Rat, but I mostly play Mercury because let's be real, Golden Blade's broken, and why not? Everyone else is doing it. I'm jumping on the bandwagon.
Rate at which you clear jungle camps, what about early game? You're like, boom, they're dead. I'm like, yeah, I was going to help.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Okay, I was gonna help, but I mean, I guess you got it.
yeah, no worries. I just gotta use one ability and they're dead because I'm always so far ahead. Because I like to steal the enemy jungle because they don't know what the fuck they doing. And that's not a shot against enemy junglers. They just literally don't know the great path, and I do. Yeah. So
meanwhile, he complains like half of our games about being counter jungled into oblivion.
Well, that's because I take theirs and then I just go kill their laners instead.
Then comes back out, oh, my old jungle's gone. Well,
that's because one side or the other of the map's getting messed up.
Yeah. Stop feeding, boys.
No.
Been playing a lot of...
To be fair, we need to get better at capitalizing off of your being severely positive every game, but we're still losing because we're not getting anything.
Hold on, my computer's giving me a virus. Go away.
So, that's actually a thing we got to work on. He's like, I was like 10-4, but we lost that game. So we need to figure out where those kills were and why we weren't taking advantage of it.
I agree 100% because I remember one game a while ago. I was 18-0 as Mercury and we lost.
Yeah, well, don't forget.
I was like,
there's also quite often you'll get a kill after someone in lane's been killed, and you gain nothing unless you push.
I mean, I always push the lane up as much as I can, but then someone else shows up, and it's like, well, I'm not going to solo 2 more people just to not even get to take a tower.
Yeah. We need to get better at having you get kills without somebody having to die for it.
Yeah, Beagle, stop feeding. God.
Look who's talking.
But anyway, I love Hu Yi in Joust. He's just amazing because the triple bounces are just fire, dude. I fire them off and they all... Oh, God, the things I've been doing.
Mm-hmm. I can attest to that. Dude, we played a game today and Hu Yi bounced someone that I thought had a lot of health. And I'm like, where did they go? And he's like, I triple bounced them.
Mm-hmm. I remember the one game
you're
was
like
my favorite.
Ultimate Tigger. Dude, Hu Yi needs a Tigger skin. He needs a Halloween Tigger skin.
Oh
my God.
Cool.
There it is. Cool. High res. Make it happen. High res.
I want him to shoot little Tigger
Hu Yi
tails.
Tigger.
For his one. For his one, should be like a little Tigger tail. Anyway, I remember my favorite one was Emir blinks in, freezes the other 2 members of my team and ults at full health. I look slightly to the left, hit one, and he dies before his ult goes off. And Beagle's like, wow, his ultimate didn't do any damage to me. Wow. And I'm like, no, I just killed him instantly. Like, triple bounced his entire health bar. It was beautiful. I felt so good.
You gave me a lot of stacks on my Odin cage.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. I did. Trying to find. I think my best game was definitely when I went 21, 4, and 8, and that was an Alquan game. Me, Yuri, and Beagle taking it. 3 of us into Conquest, carrying some randos. They were good. The Giannis was pretty good. The Terra was much better than I expected. Because sometimes when you get someone, when you're queuing with 3 people, and you all know your roles, it often is the role that they play. They're random. So, I'm always a little weary about when someone gets stuck in support. Because let's be real, nobody likes to play support.
I do.
I mean, shut up.
Hey, at least she wasn't terrible.
Yeah, she was not terrible. She was good. And, that's rare. So I was pretty happy about that. Beagle did pretty good that game, I think. Let me look here. Beagle went 5, 4, and 8. Not bad. But I just love Alquan because you can just eat people alive. I mean, just instantly. And there was Erlong Shen on the enemy team who thought he was God because, I do 2% of your health and basic damage. I'm broken. Nah, my dragons do more.
Yeah,
it was pretty fun. By the way, the Erlong changes are insane. It's pretty ridiculous how much damage he does. High res, why you do this? Didn't like that change too much. When he first came out, when that change first came out, we definitely lost a lot of games in a row because... he just did my entire health bar. Yep. Another good game I had was Athena Jungle. I was memeing it up a little bit, but it didn't look like it in the end. 6-0 and 4, they surrendered at 14 minutes. That was a very fun game. They had a pretty good Emir, whose name happened to be Danny. I mean, let's be real, it's the name. I obviously get most of my power from my name. So I think that's it.
That's the game where they didn't have any kills, and at 14 minutes, they killed Guy, who was playing Alpoash, and immediately surrendered.
Yeah.
All right, we got a kill. Let's get out.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, they were probably waiting for that first kill with the surrender button on the trigger.
That was the one with that Loki, right? That was building building like attack speed or something in solo.
No, that one was they
Hercules.
had
that was
Hercules in the solo. Yeah, that was the one where I just kept coming crashing down on my enemies. It was very fun.
Yeah,
and that build was
your chalk Herc game. Yeah.
That build, I was totally Bruiser too. I built Voidstone and Dynasty Plate Helm, and I was unstoppable. I was massacring people. And I remember their poor Rom.
Like, hey,
he caught me.
You got your yawn? I'm like, yep. He's like, go ahead.
Yeah. Their poor Rom. This was my favorite kill by far. I was in between Tier 2 and Phoenix, and their Tier 1 was still up in duo lane. Rom comes huffing out of base trying to get to me. And I just kind of stood there, and I was like, is he really going to try? And he starts pumping autos into me. And I just charge, 3, taunt, you're dead. And I was like, Rom, what are you doing? I'm 4 levels ahead of you, buddy. I think that's a lot of people's problems. They just want to kill everything. And you're like, dude, I'm 4 levels ahead of you. Go away. Please go away. For your own sake, just go away.
Tip of the day, pay attention to levels. It matters.
Because levels means gold, and gold mean items, and items mean tanky or damage. So, yeah, wasn't his best call, but props to him anyway. He tried. All right, Guy, you can give us your spiel now.
Well,
the humble man himself.
I've been playing a lot of mid, of course, but like I said, it's not been really going my way. It just seems like the harder I try, the worse it gets. But I've been having a lot of 3-man in my lane, 2-man in my lane. Just, I don't know if you guys have been listening to the show.
And I just want to point out for Guy, not like once or twice in the early game. I mean, literally like the whole game. Yep. Anytime Guy is in lane, there's 4 people, 3 people there.
Right, that was crazy. Like I said,
it's not like, the jungler ganked, it's okay.
Staying out of my lane. They must be like, hey, there's that guy who's talking shit. Let's go kill him. But, I mean, other than that, Not really been a good week. We have been fragging out on some ranked jousts, me, Dicey, and Dan. We've definitely been killing, and me and Dan placed, and Dicey didn't place, so we couldn't play no more of that. But yeah.
What'd you get? Bronze 5?
Close. Gold 2, gold 3. I'm not sure which one. One of those two.
High 5, man.
But I played with a couple randos my first 2 or 3 games. We all know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yuki's
like I
favorite.
said, just trying to get back on track, playing mid. I'm not sure why everybody wants to come gank me all of a sudden, but they do.
I think it's because you play Alpwash and you have all those stars, and they're just like, we have to focus the Alpwash.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what
even when I'm playing Rajan and Falcon, both, they still want to gank the shit out of me.
Well, it's because the mid lanes, are glass cannons, so they're easy kills if you can catch them, and, people are just chasing kills, so let's all go get one.
It was the same thing that game we just played. They were like collapsing the mid lane nonstop. I did get that Achilles good, though. I juked his ult and then just blew his face up.
That's the way to do it. Blow his face up.
He's like, I got you. I'm like, no, you don't. But
I juked a couple, he got me a couple.
Yeah, he wasn't very good at hitting it. So, but other than that, that's about it for me.
Alrighty, well that wraps up Games of the Week, and boys and girls, it's a patch notes week. And this is a big, big patch notes week, because it's Smite 5.19, Queen of the Gods. The big reveal.
You mean Queen of Overhyped with a really weird kit?
Yeah. I'm sorry, this should have been a fucking Guardian.
Yeah, I watched games of her, and at first when I saw people bitching without seeing her played, I was like, why does everybody want every god to come out fucking overtuned? Like, stop bitching. She came out normal, or whatever. And then I saw her kit. Everything takes too long, except for Argus, who's a useless sack of shit.
He is. I watched Duke Sloth play. Duke Sloth put a video out, and oh my god.
Yeah, 2 tower shots?
Yeah, right.
Like, it's like, oh, yeah.
Like, I get it, you don't want him to be too tanky, but at the same time, my man needs to be useful.
Oh, he's complete shit. She should have been a Guardian. He should have scaled off of her health.
Or at least protections.
Yeah, I actually thought her kit was very Guardian-like.
Yeah,
maybe just a little bit of tweaking, but very close.
We'll probably see her a lot in the support lane, I bet. She'll probably play a lot of support. Even as she is now.
But yeah, no, I'm sorry. She just feels like she's a control mage, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, we just got that in Baron and in Discordia, and like this should have just been a Guardian. Should have just been a Guardian. When was our last Guardian?
Read her shit out here.
I will. When was our last Guardian though? Ardio?
Ardio?
Holy shit!
Ardio or Cerberus? I don't know.
It might have been
Ardio. No,
you're right.
I think it was Ardio.
Cerberus. Yeah, because Ardio came out. So we haven't gotten a new Guardian since the beginning of the year. We've gotten one Guardian this year.
I started playing.
But we've gotten like 3 mages.
Mages for the win.
Yeah, there's only like 28 of them compared to the 14 to 16 in every other tree.
Or few.
For the love of God, give us some more hunters and warriors.
Anywho, so yeah, we'll get into Hera here. I bet she gets tuned up a little bit. So her passive, Commanding Presence, each time Hera deals damage to gods while Argus is inactive, Argus's cooldown is reduced. While Argus is active, each time Hera deals damage to gods, Argus is healed for a flat amount, scaling based on Hera's level. Cooldown per hit, 1 second. Argus heal 20 plus 5% per level.
Which is interesting because her passive doesn't come into play until level 5.
Yeah, her passive is like... But it's pretty strong. The passive itself, I like the passive. The passive itself is pretty strong.
I seen somebody run it with Mystical Mail, and that was interesting because it was getting that timer down way quick.
Yeah. Also, because her one here, as we'll get ready to talk about, I believe can proc the passive 3 times. So,
yeah, 3.
Yeah,
3 max.
So,
but just alone, I just want to say, like, the passive alone sounds so good, but then you feel the rest of her kit. And I say feel because it sounds great.
Yeah, we'll get there. So her 1, Royal Assault. Hera damages enemy in a cone in front of her before opening a portal for Argus to attack through. Enemy minions hit by this cone are knocked into Argus's path. Argus then slams his fists at the target location, dealing heavy damage. If both of his fists connect with the enemy, it deals 15% extra damage. So tiny little cone in front of her. Think like a really short Anubis one. Then it knocks the enemies back, and its 2 fists come from the left and right. And if they're in the center of it, they get hit by both. Ability is AOE, range 45. Cone damage is 30 to 70 plus 15%. Fist damage is 70 to 225 plus 70% of your magical power. This would be better if it knocked back gods.
And I just want to say, Jesus Christ, it takes so long to go off, nobody gets hit by it.
Yeah.
Like, I've watched 3 different videos of her being played, and nobody can hit the one, and it's like, I'm watching really skilled players that can't hit an ability because it literally just takes a minute to fucking go off.
Yeah. The other thing is we read through here, it's very interesting. Think of all the gods we've gotten released recently. She has like all of her abilities are just like straightforward as shit. There's not a you gain movement speed and mitigation and they get their attack speed reduced. I mean, think of how bloated the specs on Baron's kit is. Keep that in mind as we continue. So her 2 is Polymorph. Hera weaves magic in front of her before sending it out. Enemies hit by this ability take damage. If this ability hits a god, it causes their form to shift into a monster. Line attack, range 80, damage 60 to 240 plus 75% of your magical power. Polymorph duration is 1.2 to 2 seconds, cooldown 14 seconds. Think it's actually almost the exact same speed as Kronos' 1, right?
His 3.
His 3, yeah. Maybe a little slower. It's slow.
The wind
It's really slow.
No,
the
even
wind
the
up
projectile,
is like
the projectile
Discordia
slow.
apple timer. It actually is just like a Discordia apple now that I think about it.
Yeah, but I think Discordia's ult is still a faster projectile. But again, it can hit multiple people in a line. So if you catch out a team doing something, you can polymorph them all into.
I mean, I like it. I think it's a pretty cool skill with cooldowns. If you have a low cooldown on top of it, you can really do some control.
It's okay, but like the only problem for me is like it's so slow that like I feel like your first teammate could get hit by it maybe, and then everyone else is going to be like, "Oh, hey, look, there's a blue ball heading my way."
Yeah, it's like Chronos stun. If you're any distance away from it, you just avoid it. However, I don't feel it's as strong as the polymorph is fairly strong, but realistically, it's not even as strong as Kronos' 3 because he gets a stun. The polymorph, the enemy can still move, juke. I feel like
get out of that one that takes forever.
Yeah. Her 3.
It's a disarm and a silence together. It's still.
Yeah, it's like I said. I like it. It's just it's slow.
Which it's just she sounds like a guardian. That ability is meant for her team to capitalize on what she's doing, not her. And it's like, why is she a mage?
Baron could have been a guardian too, for that matter. But anyway, so her 3, Divine Shroud. Hera shrouds herself in divine power, granting her a shield from damage and temporary movement speed that lasts as long as the shield remains. And if Argus is active, Argus shines with the same divine power as Hera, causing him to deal radiant damage and move at an increased rate. So her 3, when Argus is on cooldown, is a shield movement speed buff. Shield health is 50 to 250 plus 15 per Hera's level. Shield duration is 5 seconds. Movement speed's 15. It's a fucking pathetic shield. There's no scaling in it, so that's bad. late game, that's what? 1, maybe 2 autos from a hunter?
Yeah,
350 altogether, late 20.
I get
20.
that they don't want to make the shield too bloated, but like at the same time,
550.
it's one Scylla Crush. It's one.
No, it's not even. It's not a Scylla Crush.
I mean, it's not even a Scylla Crush. You're right. I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's like not even a Scylla Crush.
That's a hunter.
You're not going to be able to avoid much of any damage with it.
Yeah. Like I get it. I kind of agree with what you're humming about there, guy. I just. Nothing she does scales. Like, she feels like all of her numbers are going to have to get jacked up for anybody to give a flying fuck.
Yeah, you're only going to throw 1 point into that third ability, and then at level 10, it's already going to have 200 protections, or 200 shield at level 10, so...
Yeah, exactly.
You're only going to throw 1 point into it, and then level it up when you have to.
Attempt to hit people with other abilities.
Yeah.
And so the shield with Argus aura damage this would be the only reason to level it right here. Argus aura damage 7 scaling to 23, and 7.5% of your magical power. Argus speed 50% increase, 16-second cooldown.
And Argus, my boy, he is
we'll get there. That's.
He's slow,
something.
yeah. He's slow as shit, too.
He's walking through the mud.
Hera's ultimate. Argus, the defender. Hera brings Argus crashing down at a location, damaging and knocking up enemies. On landing, Argus will attack the nearest target. Hera can control where Argus moves through refiring this ability into an enemy, or if he has a target. Wow, they were that really appeared.
Yeah, it's basically like Scotty Dog.
Yeah,
this is going to be like impossible to control on console.
Yeah,
it's going to suck.
And you can also recall. You can also recall by clicking nobody, and Argus will follow your ass around.
Which is probably what he's best for.
Yeah. No, he's not, because he takes all of like a basic. While recalled, Argus will defend Hera and attack anyone that gets close. Argus has a hit chain that starts with a normal basic into a ground circle AoE, slowing enemies by 20% for 1 second into a line attack. So the damage, it's a really small radius. Radius is 20 on the summon. Damage is 100 to 300 plus 35% of your magical power. Trash.
Right, that's a Guardian scaling.
No, Guardian.
That's not even Guardian scaling. Let's look at Ymir once.
Yeah. Argus initial hit. So Argus's first attack is 40 plus 30% of your magical power, 40 plus 30% on the AoE, and then 60 plus 40 on the third hit. This ability would be great if Argus could hit anything, then his damage would still suck.
Yeah, I like I said, I've watched videos of Argus, and he never gets that second hit off, ever. Because if you run away, he can't catch you.
Yeah.
And if they put their 3 up, he can catch you maybe. But he still can't get the second auto off, because like the way autos work in Smite is you auto and you slow down, and then you auto and you're slowed down.
Yeah, Argus doesn't have haste.
Unless they're literally just backstepping in terror, Argus is never going to get his hit chain off.
Yeah,
40 seconds is a long time for him to be up to.
Yeah, the 40 seconds thing is cool. It is, but when you look at how easy it is to kill, like, who's gonna... Dan, you're talking about you turn and run away? Let's be fair. You turn around, you dash away, and the worst thing you can do to a Hera is leave the Argus alone. Just leave it be. Because that's... If they don't cancel it, it's going to be on cooldown for fucking ever, dude.
Yep.
It's got a 70-second cooldown, so if they leave it up for all 40 seconds, it's basically has a 110-second cooldown.
Yeah, I was watching some videos, and they were literally having to take him into the jungle and making him attack camp so he would die, so the cooldown would start over.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Or send him under tower.
Yeah, that's what I saw everybody do. Get that tower, Argus, fuck it up. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, like, it can't...
Thank God.
I mean, it's just...
I could use the burst damage again.
The damage is pathetic. I'm trying to think of...
I think it does about as much damage as Uller Ultimate.
Well, I'm trying to think here. Who's got fuck Izanami?
Furiously typing.
Yeah, furious typing. So the reason I'm looking this up is Izanami's not known for having a hard-hitting ultimate, right? It's more of a utility. Izanami Ultimate, 620 plus 100% of your physical power.
Stronger.
Twice as strong.
Yeah, this is nothing against Hi-Rez. Maybe they just really didn't want to deal with the fucking flack they get for putting out a broke-ass god like Baron again. But, like, seriously, this was way overhyped for what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. She looks cool.
I think with some maybe somebody will figure out how to break it, but I'm looking at, when you look at Argus, and nothing he does scales. He doesn't scale in health. He doesn't scale in protection. He doesn't really scale in damage. He just doesn't. He can't tank. He just feels like crap. He feels bad.
And like in the release in the patch notes show, they were like, if you want him to tank Gold Fury would fuck him up. Are you kidding me?
A speed buff at level 5 fucks him up.
I know. It's like, dude, he can't tank anything.
Yeah, okay, so for comparison, Geb rollout does 400 at rank 5 does 400 plus 50% of your magical power.
I'd rather have a Hera rollout.
So Geb's rollout does more damage than a mage's ult.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. And you can tell they were concerned about giving it too much initial damage because, Argus can stay up for 40 seconds and attack things.
But he only lasts 2.
And you can get the cooldown on it down
fairly
so
often.
He is coming in quicker than most, ultimates, so maybe it's, a little bit of that in mind. But in the end, I think you guys are right. This is a fucking Guardian. Why is she not a Guardian?
Yeah, this is a Guardian. This should be a Guardian kit.
Yeah, and it's disappointing. Like, that's why I'm so upset.
Could you imagine
if I'm so disappointed because I was so excited for this crazy new mage?
Yeah.
Even though we have way too many. But I'm like, oh, cool, a new mage. No, it's not cool.
Yeah. I mean, we got a mage, 2 characters ago?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 3.
No, because we have Hera here. We had Pele. Baron.
And then it was
Baron.
No, it was Baron came after Turnabout.
Oh, he did come out. You're right.
Yeah,
he did come out. I'm looking at the
lineup.
It's
only been... This should have been a Guardian. I seriously wonder if this was supposed to be a Guardian. Because if her 1 could knock people back the way it does minions, it would be a beautiful Guardian kit. It would be fantastic. But enough about...
Even if it,
Hera
slowed them, it would be...
Yeah.
Like in the cone, if it slowed gods or something.
But
it would be better.
They could add just a little bit of CC into this kit of some
that's
sort.
The thing.
Make it bigger Guardian stats
nice.
and call it a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hit gods back.
You could hit Guardians back or hit your gods back and immediately throw your 2 and polymorph them.
Yep, group up the enemy for big ults and stuff. So I'm telling you, and here's the other thing that seems really weird. She has in her kit, and we typically are all these characters coming out have 5,000 things in their kit, right? Like Pele's 2 does 17 things. Which it's one of those things. It's like when we talk about it, we're typically talking in the perspective of these old characters have a hard time keeping up because, look at Artemis versus Jinwei or Izanami and all the, the stuff going on there.
It seemed like for a while the newer a god was released, the more it had in its kit, just because they needed to spice it up.
Yeah, and now I'm not saying that's a bad thing that she doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff, but you definitely notice it compared to other releases here recently.
Right. I seen her played in the solo lane as a tank, and it was decent, but her clear sucked. The 1 barely ever hit the enemy.
Oh,
it just was wave clear, and that's it.
Yeah.
And like, Argus is off cooldown, throws it, dies
Oh yeah,
instantly.
I legit. That first Nuwa minion you get can take as many tower shots as Argus.
Yep.
Keep that in mind.
All right. Well, I think we've done a good enough rant here on the Queen of the Gods. Let's move on to some of these skins here. So,
I think
there's
she's been
some
sitting in her throne too much.
Yeah. She needs to get out there and jazzercise a little bit.
Yeah.
Get that jazzercise going, yeah.
So Dan,
What's up?
how about this Merc skin?
Oh my god, let me talk about this fucking Merc skin. I am so pumped. It's fucking Ed.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Voiced by Vic Mignogna.
Oh my god, guys. I was watching the patch notes and I could have been fapping. I was that happy. It was just the best.
I'm not going to tell you what I did when they announced it. I may have sent a email off to somebody I know who may or may not be him.
So good. Literally, I was like, I heard the voice pack and I'm like, dude, oh my god.
That's great.
Holy shit. Like, I went like a year back and I was watching Full Metal Alchemist and I was like, oh, it feels so good. I can't wait. The lightning on it looks amazing.
Yeah, dude. The effects. This whole patch, let's just say the effects of this patch.
Yeah, 100%.
The
Oh,
Uller skin,
beautiful.
I will say, looks really cool, but I was disappointed from card art to skin art, but it was still pretty cool.
I'm disappointed it's
I
on
love the
Uller.
Uller skin.
But
I mean, I'm disappointed too, but that's because I suck at Uller.
this could have been a great ROM skin. Just thinking about hunters who haven't gotten skins recently.
But, high five to them for respecting the gods that are played all the damn time.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
delicate
you say that,
balance.
but then we'll talk about one coming up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Odin, this Omnitech Odin, though. This skin is broken. This skin
No, I love
is
these
incredible.
Transformer-esque ones.
I play Odin solo now with this skin.
Like, the spear, the effects on the spear are amazing. That the blue energy, actually, crackles up and down the spear and everything. Oh, it looks so good. And the fact that it's got that, honeycomb on the alt looks really cool. Oh, it's great. I was super pumped when I saw it.
Yeah, dude.
He looks like Geb 1.
Yeah, it really looks a lot like Geb 1. I wonder if it's part of they're making a connection there intentionally. The next one is Godzilla Scylla. This is incredible. Big Godzilla fan. Big Scylla fan.
Oh my goodness.
But
Take my money.
Again, we were talking about, you were talking about, they're giving skins to people who are played. Scylla's not been a big thing at all this season.
Yeah, it's true. Scylla hasn't been a great big thing, but Scylla's adorable.
Yeah, dude,
I mean,
this is
come
great.
on.
Dude.
Who better to give a cute as hell Halloween costume skin to than fucking Scylla?
Yeah, definitely.
If I
definitely
don't
not
get that
Loki.
skin, there's gonna be problems.
Better than Loki.
Hey,
Yeah.
this.
I just like when, her with her crush, it's like the old floor mats, that you have
Yep.
the screws
yeah.
and stuff
I
on.
remember them.
Dude, that is so cool. I love this skin. I
The
know
little
it's going-
cardboard
It will be
city.
mine.
Yeah.
And,
Take
and
my
when
money.
when you wrap people, her little dolls smack you in the head.
And the special emotes, like little paper helicopters flying around her.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yes.
attacking her, yeah.
I'm so
Oh,
excited
it's a
for
great
this.
skin. I love it.
Yeah.
And she stomps around in that when the helicopters are attacking her. It's like literally a different walk animation. It's cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Then Shadow Eater Bakasur. Talk about a brother who needed a good skin.
Yeah.
Dan,
Thank you. And
Name me a good Bakasur skin besides this one.
I mean, Feaster Bunny's kind of funny.
So, yeah, exactly. His base model? I've never been a fan
They all
of
look
this.
really weird.
They
to
all
be
look
fair.
very old. They all look very old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's
Listen,
getting the
though.
next one, right? Medusa's getting the next one. It looks like this.
Oh, I know. I cannot wait. Speaking of hunters who don't need more skins, but that's okay. Gimme.
Yeah, we love our
It's
Medusa.
just
Oh,
perfect
my
for her, the mask and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. She can take it off and oogity boogity people.
Boogity boogity.
Even the ones that aren't quite looking at her.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. My statue's facing
going
the
back
other
to my
freaking
games of the week,
direction.
I discovered that like a week and a half ago, I had an error and it kind of like reset some settings. Never realized it reset my sensitivities. And I'm just playing against this Medusa. I'm like, why the hell can't I turn around? Like, I know it's coming. I'm turning around. I keep getting fucking stoned. And then I went, and I'm going to have to just move my sensitivities. It went up and it's at 7.
So, D and Dad, take this personally, but anytime a setting of mine gets changed, I know in about 3.5 seconds when I start again.
Oh, I know it immediately because the first thing I do in like every match is just like look side to side to make sure that it's not reset because it happens all too often.
I haven't had a reset.
I'm playing supports. I don't really have to be as, Amy like that. I'm just like, get near me. Gotcha.
Get good.
I'm still better than you.
Oh, we haven't had our 1v1, so you best watch out. That could happen, and you might be. You never know.
I would love if our podcast would do a recorded ARAM 1v1s.
Okay.
That would be hilarious and fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be great to record them. Get someone to get Yuri to help us out and record from the spectator now that it works.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you could. Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be super fun.
Dude, we should just do.
Let us know if you guys want us to do that.
Yeah, so just yell at us because we'll do it. I mean,
yell at us in the Discord and be like, "You lazy fucks, do the ARAM 1v1s."
Yep. None of us proclaim to be good at this game, just to like playing it. So it'll probably be really hilariously bad to watch. And we can.
I proclaim to be good, but I'm not.
Yo,
that's the thing.
I bet if
I don't know, Dan. I hear you say often that you're trash, so I'm gonna go with that. You're trash.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I proclaim that I'm good, but I'm not. So like when it shows, I'm like, yeah, I'm trash.
I'd be willing to bet if we released like one a week, if we released one match a week, make little brackets, I bet we could get one of the casters to record an announcing a casting for it. I bet we could do that.
Oh yeah, we can do it. Aggro would be in.
Do it too.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so moving on because
Project Olympus.
General. Muting players will now mute all audio sources coming from that player, including pings. Sweet.
Thank you.
Right?
It should have been that way from the beginning, but thank you.
Okay. Console UI updates. Loading screen and many elements on it have been updated to reduce busyness and have a cleaner aesthetic. Okay. Odyssey points, fantasy points, or similar currencies have been removed from all loading frames. The option to show KDA has been removed. Okay. Players now have the option to show or hide mastery, which only affects the Roman numeral and stars mastery number. Sweet. Options menu has been updated. Recently played players has been added. Report or friend players after leaving your match lobby. So basically, you can finally fucking send people requests from inside of Smite without having to go and dig and look in the game listing and see what their name was and go onto PlayStation Network. It's about damn time.
Yeah, for real. I like that they're adding more usability to the console side of Smite.
Yeah, this will definitely probably actually might help us grow who we play with because it'll be like, oh, we should totally send that guy a message and then forget. Steam linking, this is pretty cool. Option is now available for PC players to link their Smite account and Steam account. Linking your account is optional for now, but will be required in the future. So that means you might see some like Steam Flash sale stuff coming down the road, which is pretty cool. Decreased queue times. Joust gone from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, Arena 3 minutes to 2 minutes, Rank Conquest from 12 minutes to 9 minutes. This is the maximums, if I'm not mistaken, for these queue times.
Right, yeah.
Nice.
So,
Rank Conquest going down is super hot because, I'm trying to grind to that level 30 so I can do that.
and I presume that's all on all platforms, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if the queue timers is on all or not. I just want to say about the whole console UI update. I did reduce busyness. It did not reduce busyness. Everything is huge and hard to I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, we haven't gotten this patch yet.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but they've already done some stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Yeah, I don't know out of this
glad
what
they
they've
put the
already done and
hotfix
haven't
in,
done,
though,
because they
and-
did hotfix some stuff.
Yeah.
Thank God that they put the words back beside the
Roll
The
call.
rolls.
icons.
Yeah.
Hey,
I did
I
not
call
like that.
grass and left arrow.
I call grass, you take left arrow, and something I hated, I'm sorry, but I hated it about the whole left arrow, right arrow, is, what if I'm on the other side of the map?
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to Uncle Phoenix. He did that earlier on, and that made me laugh. He's like, I call grass.
Yeah. The whole KDA removed and stuff, I'm cool with that, because seeing that on everybody, it creates false images, and, I'm sure there's salty players that take it the wrong way, and then I'm sure there's players that are like, that guy's got a third of the kills of assists, focus him because he's bad, or, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, and
But
that's
most of the people I see, it's pretty even, but still,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's out there and people are abusing it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
look,
actually.
that guy's ranked 1 and he's 0 wins, 0 kills, 0 deaths. Seen a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. I'm glad it's gone. Whatever. It's a thing. Miscellaneous updates, new cosmetic items, disapproving Peacock Avatar, Hera announcer pack, Fantasy Point Store. New additions to Fantasy Point Store is Prize Fighter Mercury, Medusa, and Madam Darkness Nox.
Hell yeah, Idusa, Madam Darkness.
Dude. I love Idusa. That's still like my
Dude.
go-to skin for Medusa.
I like the Prize Fighter and the Madam Darkness.
Yeah,
I better start saving up my points
The
again.
Madam Darkness.
I'm
is
definitely sticking with Captain Mercury. Enemy ultimate down! Hell yeah.
good. Yeah.
That's my man.
But honestly, if I play Mercury, I'm using a douchebag skin.
Bug fixes.
You don't copy me.
Bug fixes. General. Fix an issue where players could be given the deserter penalty even when they had no part in causing the lobby to fail. I wonder if that's
Well-
happened to Guy.
Thank God that hasn't happened to me.
Yeah.
What
Fix an
happened?
issue. Oh, they're fixing it where people were getting deserter penalties when they had no part in causing the lobby to fail.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
don't think that happened to any of us.
Yeah, I don't think so.
think so.
Not a lot of our lobbies have been failing recently.
Dude,
so
I did
thank
have a
God for
funny
that.
game real quick while we're going through this.
Yeah.
Like, my internet cut out for like 30 minutes. I started the game, Conquest. And, like, our power blinked and the internet was down. When it come back up, I'm like, so 30 minutes passed, I fired all back up. This game is still going on. And we won the game. I was like, holy shit.
He said, all you needed was me. I'm back, boys.
Oh,
I got
jeez.
you, boo.
So that's fuck. Continuing these generals, bug fixes, fix an issue where in-queue message persisted in match lobby, PC thing nobody cares. Fix an FX issue where the racer pedestal, where the red glow from the pipes would appear rotated, added sound effects to 100% global emote. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff here on the fixes for the bugs.
Yeah.
Nothing really
Oh,
important. here to look
this
down
one's
through.
pretty big. This
Fix-
last one, that's pretty big.
Fix lighting at Joust Order Side Fountain where some skins appeared too bright.
My skin is so bright it's burning my eyes. How am I going to play Joust now?
Here we go, the important stuff. Console. Fixed refer friend where players were unable to select friend to refer. Fixed
Need
missing
friends for that. I'm out.
Fixed missing controls when redirecting from a banner. Fixed HUD issue where stats overlapping player items list on Xbox. That was also on PC, by the way, because it's still happening to me. I just don't give a shit because I know what I bought. Fixed Achilles Radiant Glory demo video missing from console players. Fixed player spectate issue where R/LR callouts were missing when editing minimap. Fixed issue friends list can be opened without highlighting options HUD. Fixed displaying button callouts for offline friends in the friends list. Fixed match lobby button legend persisting after match fails.
How about the fact that I have to restart my game every time I want to invite somebody?
Yeah.
How about the fact that my friends list literally won't load after I play a game? But we won't talk about that.
The relogging thing is so freaking annoying. And it's every time.
It's every time.
It literally isn't like a bug. It's like just part of the fucking game
feature.
now.
Yeah.
Oh,
everybody restart.
Yeah. we don't even
restart your
attempt to send
console, or everyone restart your Smite.
Yeah, we don't even attempt. Anytime someone's got to join, everybody in the party restarts.
The other night we had an extra person, and Yuri's like, I'm going to take a break. I'm like, don't log off. I'm going to send you a group invite. Don't accept it. So when you take Beagle's place, when she's done here, we should be all good. We don't have to restart. And thankfully, it worked.
Yep.
But yeah, it is tired of, Yuri logged on and Beagle's getting off. Oh, shit. Everybody restart quick.
Yeah. All right.
But they won't fix that.
Yeah. Moving on to items. For fixes, Hydra's Lament. Fix an issue with passive damage only applying on first hit of Vomit and Bakasaur ultimate basic attacks.
Oh, great. Baka got better.
Vomit got better. Now this would be worth taking on Vomit.
Wait. So it's supposed to hit on every single one?
Yep, because it's the cone is the cone basics is part of the ability. So Hydras will now if Hydras can now just boopity bop forever as long as they have their cone targeter.
Wait. So I'm literally buying Baka Hydras like every game and just winning? Because I'll have Hydra autos every auto? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, when you hit 4 to win game, you will get cone Hydra procs.
Holy bejesus. I don't ever want to see a Baka again.
Now I think this is supposed to apply, by the way, it says on the first hit. Their wording's interesting here because it could be that it's on the first god. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it hits 4 people, it procs on each of them the first basic, or it's supposed to proc every basic while in the ult. We'd actually have to test that since they didn't specify.
That sounds weird because I had to hop over and read the passive, and abilities that function like basic attacks do not benefit from this, but this clearly makes it state like it is.
It's because it's the ability gives them the cone attack. It's the same thing but different than what you're thinking of. It's not an ability that functions like a basic. It's a modified basic attack.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to say it.
So because the cone targeter, think of their cone targeters for their basics being like a cleave. That's the best way. When they're in their ults, they cleave. That's the easier way to think about it. Next one is same kind of fix. Odysseus Bow. Fix an issue with passive only stacking once with Vomit and Bakasaur ultimate basic attacks. Again, Odysseus Bow. If you use either of their ults and you bop the wave, as long as you bop 4 things, you will get an Odysseus Bow proc every time you auto. So you can meme it up and just murder people in the middle of their minion wave.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here picking my nose now.
Yeah. Gods, Erlong Shixa. Erlong Shen. Fix showing the incorrect basic attack formula on the skill screen. Should have been 39 plus 2 times level instead of 38 plus 2 per level. Yet nobody cares. I don't care about his basic attack. If that's the bug they're fixing, then good for them.
They should fix the whole thing where he can kill everybody instantly.
Yeah, Giannis raised.
Right?
Yeah, Giannis raised volume effect for basic attack and second ability for Warp Tech skin. New fixed very large diamond effects appearing when firing ability 3 with Majestic Enchantress skin. Okay. Here's the item balance. This huge item balance. Such a big section. And Oni Hunter's Garb goes from 19 to 2100 gold. Fair enough. It's a really fucking strong item. 2100 is still good.
Probably deserved.
2100 is
Yeah.
still good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bought that on that Kukulane game I was talking about earlier because, that was a big part of staying alive in that.
Yep. It's super strong. God Balance, Amaterasu, Divine Presence, her 1 decreased power buff on Valor of Aura from 15 to 35 to 10 to 30, making it a little less obnoxious because her in support and the support role with a Hunter is obnoxious because that's quite a bit of power for free.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, Amaterasu's were just starting this. This was their first ability.
Yep.
Going into support lane when they were just destroying.
Yep. Freya decreased her movement speed from 375 to 370. Sure. Mercury
Woohoo!
made
She's
you
gonna be
look.
so much easier to deal with now.
Yeah, made you look.
Yeah,
Increased
I'll take it.
cooldown from 8 seconds to 10 doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter.
That's only gonna matter at like the highest levels of play, maybe.
Yeah, well, okay, so we're at the end of the patch here. We're going into the training period for HRX at DreamHack this year in Atlanta. So this time of year, the patches get small and minor.
This is what they're playing on right here.
They're playing on the next patch, I thought.
It's the next one.
Yeah.
You won't see many changes at all.
Yeah. So, and they do this so that there's no crazy changes to throw anything off going into Worlds. Honestly, when I thought about this last year, because other games do this, and this happens a lot for like trading card games and other stuff like that. I would like to see maybe they play Worlds on 420, but they continue to balance the game outside of that. Like they should be able to play on like a dedicated segment of the server that has the 5.2 the 5.20 patch.
I kind of agree because it's a little rough dealing with the craziness
The
in the
Uller
game
last
right now.
season, Mercury right now. We're not gonna see these changes that everyone's like, oh, this needs to fucking get nerfed. This is so obnoxious. It's just gonna be the minor stuff going in for Worlds, and yeah, people are gonna be like, oh, but Worlds is only in like a month, and yeah, it's in like 4 or 6 weeks, but then the next patch for Season 6 will come out in January. I'm not sure. If they're rotating their season to fit this from what it was last year, we won't see the 6.0 until like either late December, but probably at the beginning of January. So we're basically going to be playing on what we're playing right now for 3 months. 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I doubt that.
It says 104 days remaining in Season 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and 30. So that's what, 3 months?
3.5.
About the
Yeah,
end of
so I said-
January-ish. Yeah.
About 4 months. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time seeing them not doing any updates between now and then.
No, they'll do patches. They'll do bigger changes. But the point is we're still playing. This will be the largest gap we play effectively on an unchanged patch. I really wish they would just continue, and then the pros can start on Season 6 patches for their Season 6 season. But okay, we get to have Mercs insta clearing forever. Some other
Alright,
people that are
well.
pretty strong.
Anyway, that's our patch notes 5.19. Let's go ahead and move on to this week's session of progression, where we're going to talk about none other than the big tired guy himself. It's Kumbhakarna. And no, I have not fallen asleep playing him.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway.
Definitely
Very
came
close.
close. Very close. Very close. But anyway, before we get into talking about abilities and whatnot here, Yuki, what you got for lore on the big fella?
I got a couple of pretty funny shit for Kumbha here. So Kumbhakarna, his literal name translation from the original Sanskrit is pot-eared, Pot-eared. Okay. There might be more to it. Maybe we've lost it, but sure, his name means pot-eared. He gets his name where he's first mentioned in the Ramayana, which we talked about when we talked about Ravan in the past, and really any of the Hindu characters from the Pantheon are going to show up in this. It's a big epic. He is the brother of Ravan. At one point, he helps Ravan fight against the armies of Ram, and they got shit pushed in. Kumbha dies, but leading up to this battle,
spoilers, Kumbha dies.
Yeah, Kumbha dies. But so the whole big thing with his ult, right? Big thing about Kumbha's ult, where he doesn't die necessarily, but he goes to sleep. Is passive. He goes and asks. He goes and asks another deity for. He's asking for like a favor, being gifted a special thing as like a reward or whatnot, and he asks for the wrong thing. So instead of asking for the seed of Indra, he asked for a bed for sleeping, and that's kind of where and he's put to sleep. And it takes the trampling of 1,000 elephants to wake him up. That's what it took man Ravan had to do to wake him up to help him fight. But even though he's this big fat dude in character, he also was in lore. He was still considered to be extremely pious, very intelligent, and an unchallenged warrior. So cool. Let's make him a warrior. He'd be a wonky ass warrior. He was also known for having an incredible appetite, and he would eat monkeys for fun, basically to show off his power. He would kill and eat monkeys to be like, look how strong I am. But
that's rather mean.
Yep. And so with this whole battle where he comes to help Ravan fight the armies of Ram, he wakes up and eats everything in sight, including people. Basically, this dude just hungry. He just eats shit.
He's been sleeping for a while. I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like I'd be fucking hungry too.
I believe he was asleep for 6 months. Eats everything in the vicinity, including humans. So, very interesting character. If anyone wants to pick up the Epic of Ramayana as a read, it's not terrible. You can find it online. I think you can find free versions because it's considered and nobody can own the copyright to it as a classic. But you can go find it online for free. Typically, go give it a read. It's actually pretty cool. There are a lot of interesting things that happen when you start looking at the Hindu faith and the Hindu texts, and especially with their mythology. There's a lot of interesting things going on there. So you should give it a read.
All right. So, Guy, what do we got here for his abilities?
All right, his passive, Sleepy. Kumbhakarna does not die when he reaches 0 health. Instead, he falls asleep. He will awaken after 8 seconds at 25% health and mana, unless hit with 6 basic attacks, +1 every 5 levels, while sleeping. This passive has a 240-second cooldown. Lasts forever. His first ability, Throwback. Kumbhakarna sleepily runs forward. If he hits an enemy, he stops and deals damage. If he hits a minion, he throws him, dealing increased damage to each enemy they hit. Damage is scaling from 70 to 350, plus 50% of your magical power. This thing does a lot of damage. I always thought he belly bounced him, but I guess he throws him.
Fuck that, he belly bounces him.
I think so too.
Totally belly bounces him.
I'm gonna go with belly bounce.
His second ability, Groggy Strike. Kumbhakarna smashes down, damaging all enemies in front of him and rooting them. Damages from 90 to 290, plus 50% of your magical power.
Almost as strong as Hera's ult.
Damn. Almost, it might be stronger.
She does 300. It's the same scaling, but 10 less damage.
No. Her ult's 35% scaling.
Oh,
this is 50.
God.
That's 50. That hits hard.
Damn, got her.
Kuma's kit is stronger than Hera.
Everything.
I think the yawn does more damage.
Yes, exactly what I was thinking.
You stole it! Fuck you, Dan.
We were all thinking that the yawn does more damage than Hera's ult.
Speaking of the yawn, mighty yawn. Kumbhakarna lets out a mighty yawn that mesmerizes all enemies in range. If awakened early, enemies have their attack speed and movement speed slowed. Kumbhakarna may use this ability while asleep. The mez duration is 1 second to 3 seconds. Slow is 40%. Slow duration is 1 to 2 seconds, and attack speed debuff is 30 to 50%. And his ultimate. This is the thing I always see when I'm in mid lane. I look over towards Dad's way. I see people flying up in the air. Ultimate epic uppercut. Kumbhakarna moves forward, stops at the first enemy god he encounters, and delivers a massive melee attack that uppercuts the enemy directly into the air. When an enemy lands, it deals area damage and causes knockback to enemies nearby. Initial damage is 75 to 175, plus 15% magical power. The landing damage is 250 to 650, plus 40% of your magical
At
power.
level 2, it's
Twice as
stronger
good as
than
Hera's
Hera's.
Poor Hera, man. She's gonna come down here and smack us with her fucking Argus hand.
Dude, that peacock's looking at us right now.
You could almost say disapprovingly.
She just...
Yeah, very.
I think Kuma's a better mage.
Hey, I played him mid and fucking fragged.
I know.
So.
That's very true.
So, things that I like about Kumba and why he's probably my favorite Guardian hands down to take into the support role is that...
It's because he's just as sleepy as you.
Yes, but when you go running out, like, it really depends on who your carry is and who your opponents are on what ability you're taking first. I mean, if you need extra help for clear, that throwback does great. You know, if you got some guys that are kind of up in your face, Groggy Strike does great. You got someone like a Cerberus over there or an Ares that's trying to throw some flames around early. Even the Yawn going first, is great.
I prefer no matter what you're talking about the level 1 game, but even through all, once I have all three abilities, I'm upping that mez because especially against like an audio and AA focused hunter, that attack speed debuff on like an Izanami cripples that wave clear. Against an Izanami taking the mez, you measure, then your hunter does his wave clear thing and make sure somebody bops her before the mez wears off naturally so that she wakes up and gets that debuff.
So yeah, I definitely always level the Yawn first in the support role because again, it's putting people to sleep, getting them out of the fight, for a good amount of time, up to 3 seconds. That's a long time in the Smite world, but yeah, the debuff that goes on it, whether they're slowed and attack speed. There's so many times where I'm just like, I'll yawn people just to get them debuffed. I know they're going to get hit immediately. I don't care. I want to get that debuff on there. Oh, you think you're all good and, with your attack speed. Yeah, well, have some of this, buddy. But yeah, definitely yawn is the first primary there. And even again, after that, a lot of times I will go with Groggy Strike next because I'm not looking to kill minions so much with the throwback. A lot of times because I'm stacking, Guardian's Blessing or Gauntlet of Thebe, and if you level that up early, you're killing shit with it.
Yeah.
So that's why Kumba is actually also very good in solo, and as Dan can attest to, can even play some mid. That throwback it does more damage than Hera's ult.
I'm literally telling you, Kumba mid could be a thing if you're a good player.
Kumba jungle.
I will do it. Don't fuck with me.
No, I'm serious. Have you counted the numbers to see how long he can single-handedly CC somebody?
Oh no, I know. I definitely know. Like I said, that Zeus had no chance. He would throw his shield, but by the time his shield was down, He was asleep. I knocked him into the air. I hit him with the 2 as soon as he landed, and then won him, and he was dead every time.
Yep. So Kumba's full CC chain is 7.2 seconds.
That's why I like it. 72. But speaking of his ult, my favorite thing to do with Kumba in support, and my team knows this. I don't need to tell them what I'm doing anymore, which, you get that when you play together a lot, is someone's getting down and they're about half health. And I'm just like, oh, my carry needs a kill. Get that epic uppercut in there. And I will say, it is better to yawn them in place to make sure that you can confirm that, but you don't have to. But I would recommend it, especially if you're newer with them, getting them locked down and then using it, because it is a short dash, and, you don't
and it's always awkward to turn into a gold chicken nugget and then stare at somebody in their eyes like, uh-oh.
Oops. You're supposed to be up there. But, I don't like using the yawn or my 2 because that's good stuff for when they're coming down, too. There's, something to be said for you throw them up, and then you can either be ready with the groggy strike. You can get that timing down so you're rooting them in place right away. And then you fire off that yawn. So now they're rooted, now they're yawned, and now they take some damage from your carry. And, if they're not dead at that point, they're slowed and can't really attack that fast. The combos are great. You can even use your 1. It's a great way for damage, just when you're going for the kill. You throw them up with epic uppercut, you give it that, second and a half or so, and you get that dash lined up, and as soon as they land, you hit them with your 1, and bam, you're kicking out a lot of damage in a very short manner, especially on a squishy, and just don't underestimate using that to get people out of the fight. I mean, you're throwing them up in the air for 2.2 seconds. Taking someone out of the fight for 2.2 seconds is huge, and so there's times where, I know the other night, I picked off the Scylla and I think it was a Baron. Or was it Baron or was it an Al Kwang? I picked off their back line and never let those 2 get into the fight. We were fighting over Pyromancer, actually. And I actually almost killed one of them. And I'm just over here zoning these guys off, letting my team do the rest of the shit. Now, unfortunately, the other team had a really good solo laner that was just murdering everybody, and it didn't work out that well, but how are you guys outnumbering them and losing? Oh, there's that solo laner. Yeah, gotcha. But as far as, getting a build on with him, on a standard 1-2 punch of a magic and a physical, I've been sticking with, getting generally Guardian's Blessing, unless they have tick damage, then I might lean towards the what's the other one?
Warrior's
the
Blessing.
Solo. Yeah, Warrior's Blessing. And sometimes I'll lean to that, depending on what they got damage wise. But generally Guardian's Blessing, and then I'll start tier 1 of Gauntlet of Thebes. I found that, I've tried doing some physical first, and then, not foregoing the magical, but then I find that, oh shit, if I rotate into mid, I'm fucked. So I like the Thebes because it does give me that health. It does give me protections on either side. But I'll start tier 1 of that. And then I pick up 2 health potions and 2 multi-pots. Again, because I'm mainly worried about my health. But I like having some mana regen in there as well. I've also done it where I just buy the Blessing and buy lots of healing, and go in. If they got a really aggressive, combination that you're going into, that's definitely a good way to go. Get the, healing chalice and healing potions and just sustaining and staying alive for your carry to do what they need to do. So that's definitely solid. Boots wise, for Conquest, I love the Traveler's shoes for them? I always get that. Yeah, Travelers on that side, yeah. I love Traveler's shoes. A, gets you back to lane fast. B, you're quicker than everybody. And with your groggy strike, being able to chase people down with that is very, very, very nice. They think they're away because they turned and ran. Nah, I'm still getting you because I'm faster than you. So definitely like that. And then I'll go back and finish Thebes. And then typically I will go into, if it's a well-balanced team, I'll go into, like a Sovereignty, into a Heart Ward, and then kind of see where it's going from there. If things are going really well, I start having fun with my build. And if things are tighter or not as well, I just continue up those defenses and buy what's appropriate, for that particular match. But, I'm not the best builder. I just kind of keep things simple with them, but it works. Cooldown's also nice for him too, because, it just helps that cooldown or that CC chain that Yuki was talking lovingly about.
If you take Genji's and run 40% cooldown on him, by the time you root Mez ult, your root will be off a cooldown when they come back down within about a half a second. And then you
things are going really well. I'll throw a Chronos Pendant in there after my defenses.
Yep.
Like, oh hell, things are going well. Let's just continue to have some fun here.
Yeah, you can definitely. He's definitely the ultimate CC bot. And it can make him really annoying. Counterplaying him is like
screw you, Nox.
Yeah, Nox shuts him down. He's very easy to CC outside of his ult. But I mean, keeping a distance from him, so your carry and your mage poking at him from a distance, keeping that space. The dash on his 1 and the dash on his ult are both pretty short.
Yep, and here's an idea. When he ults you, just if you're a teammate and you see him ult, don't run to your teammate and fall. Let him get you when he falls down, please.
Yeah, just stand back.
Actually, going back to his abilities, there's nothing better than they're all grouped up, you ult, and then yawn. Because they're all standing there waiting for him to come back down. Team fight went bad, and I was kind of running in late, and I'm like, shit, I ain't going to get there in time. And I'm like, and I'm already in too far. They all see me. And I'm like, well, let's see if I can get these other 2 guys out. And I just charged in all to one guy and yawned and dashed out. But their damn Pele had slipped out when I wasn't paying attention. I thought I had all 4 of them yawned there. So I had a nice splash damage, and then actually, while they still got me, the other 2 did get out, but they couldn't pressure on because I do twice as much damage as Hera's ult.
Yeah, on the landing only. You actually do about 3 times as much. So, best way to deal with a Kumba is to stay back. Man, if you have no attack speed, especially early game, and you drop them, if you hit a Kumba down into his ult and it's early game over in the dual lane, clear your wave. Just clear your wave. Let him come back up and then re-engage him with the wave clear, so that way the minions are helping to hurt him. Because it's just you're going to take a lot of damage attempting to possibly get him. That's if there's no minions body blocking basics. Just clear your wave, get the baby advantage, because no matter what happens, for some reason he ended up dead, and now his passive is gone, which means it's likely that he's going to end up dead again without his passive.
Or playing like a bitch, because he doesn't have his passive to save him.
Yep, either one's good. Every little advantage helps a lot. Again, if he's running at you, and he mezzes you. Beads, I believe you can still beads when mezzed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that. I love beads down.
Yeah. So if a Kumba mezzes you, wait. You want to beads. You're looking, especially if you think or know he has his ult. You're looking for it because you want to beads the ult damage. The mez isn't going to kill you. The root's not going to kill you. Even though it does more damage than Hera's 4. But the ult will kill you.
Hera's won't, but his will.
Yeah, Hera's won't. So you want to hold on to that mez, hold on to beads while in that mez, and you're looking to just beads the ult. Same thing if he roots you and it's only him. Save your beads again, looking for that ult. Otherwise, but if he doesn't have it, and you think you're going to die, beads out. Remember, when you're rooted, you can still use movement abilities. You just get rooted at the end. so you can, use a dash or a leap.
When in doubt, beads out.
Yep. But if you get mezzed and you pop beads right away, 9 times out of 10 that Kumba's gonna wait for it to wear off and ult you.
Actually, he'll just start his groggy strike and then ult you.
Yeah. He'll start Hera's ult and then use his
Hera's ult you 3 times.
I'm not gonna let this go. It's just I haven't actually tried her yet. I wanna feel her out, but just watching gameplay and stuff,
Yuki,
man.
This is a family podcast now. Come on now.
I just said feel out, not feel up.
Well, moving on to Kumba's skins here. So
they're all better than Hera's.
My big man doesn't have a lot of
quite
skins.
Nice complexion, you're right.
His recolor, I like the Rip Van Kumba. I like the play on words of it, more than the actual recolor. The Pajama Party, okay, it's kind of funny, but I don't really like it. But then I was very fortunate. I was able to get the Warlord. And I love the Warlord. Although they broke the emote, it no longer continues to play his guitar. You have to now spam it in order to do so. I'm disappointed with that, Hi-Res. Please fix. He's got his Kumba.
That needs fixed immediately. That ruins gameplay.
Hold on.
No.
I gotta fix that. I'm reading the changelog. Kumba used to be able to recall or teleport while asleep in his passive.
That's fucking amazing. Can you imagine just taking your sleepy ass back to base and
just like, I got knocked out. Oh, recall.
It was a bug, but still pretty damn funny.
But the Himalayan Kumbhalayan Yeti, very nice.
Yes, it's one of my favorite.
But then my man, he's General Nocerus. Oh my goodness!
You're never gonna get it.
Skin. Yeah, skin boosters. Yeah, I got 2. I'll get to play with it a little bit here, but he's my boy. I love him. I want to start exploring other lanes with him. This mid lane's got me intrigued, and I'll admit that I'm definitely intrigued. But I'm gonna have to try it. Definitely.
If nothing else, it's fun as hell. In the early game, you're gonna freaking piss them off.
It's pretty good in solo, too. Especially if they have an AA-focused solo laner.
Like, if they have, like, a Bakasura over there trying to do his little golden blade bullshit.
Loki!
Oh my god.
You just root and meds them, and then you're waiting for your jungler to come up. God, these changes.
Loki went invisible.
Mighty Yawn used to last about 3.5 seconds. No, this is fucking a riot, this changelog.
Jeez, 3.5 seconds?
It used to go up to 3.5 seconds.
Dude, well, it definitely did more damage than Hera's ult then.
Hell yeah, it did.
Alright. Well, hey, that wraps up our session of progression here for the big guy. As always, feel free to hop into the Discord and have some more discussion with it in there. Also, while I'm talking about the Discord, added in a new channel this week for Conquest discussion, in an effort to help people, ask questions and improve their Conquest play. I mean, that's why a lot of us play this game, is to get better at the main mode and whatnot. So it's gotten some good discussions in there already, and even seen some new names popping up with some discussion points in there, which I appreciate as always. So let's move on over to ye old community section. Beagle, you still awake? I haven't heard you in a while.
I'm here.
Alright, high five.
I see where Uncle Phoenix said, I play +sign in grass with some left arrow occasion.
Yeah, I told you, shout outs to Uncle Phoenix, man. I tell you what. Alright, Beagle, take it away.
Alright, so obviously, this week's community challenge is, what is your favorite Halloween skin or skin concept, and how have you changed your loadout for the holiday? First, we have Merc and Zombie. Spooky dolls for Arachne and Izzy are amazing. Also a big fan of the Ghost Hell skin. I don't know if they count as Halloween. If I'm ever in the mood for more fun, less scary, it's Wicked Witch, Aphrodite, and the Ghost Cupid. I mean, who doesn't want to run around asking what are scary bees called? Boobies.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing. Oh my god, I remember that now. That's cool. I do like the Izzy spooky doll skin. I really want that one so bad. I'd use that one over the Baroness one. I love that skin. Next up, we have Micah. Don't know which one. Will the scary skin of the new Loki skin... Wait, what? Will the scary skin of the new Loki skin, that skin is amazing, and also Dolls Izzy, wow, that skin is crazy. In the loading frame,
I'm assuming there might be some translation going with this. Like it looks like I don't know.
Loading screen from the Hand of the Gods, Season 4 Odyssey, loading frame, and loading screen.
Easily. Sorry, it just didn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a jumble, but it might be cool, typing from a phone or.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see Yuki's typing from a phone.
Oh God,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
that's nothing.
I'm starting a dictionary just so I can understand what the hell he's talking about.
Dude, my phone changes when I spell words correctly because I spell them wrong so much. They change them to the wrong thing.
I have half of a thumb with no feeling in it, so.
So what I've done for my loadout, first thing up, I got my little Ghost Cupid avatar. Changed my jump stamp to the skull. Changed my global emote to the skulls that rain down, which is actually one of my more favorite global emotes.
Yeah.
And
pretty cool. It is cool.
I like that one.
I went to, what is it? Was it the Ragnarok loading frame? The purplish one? Something like that. I don't even remember. Oh, I did a loading screen that had a full moon on it, one of those.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I figured, let's embrace the holiday a little bit. So I changed all my shit around.
Made it all spoopy.
Yeah, enjoy the season. Because otherwise, you end up, singing Christmas songs already, and nobody wants that.
I don't really have that many Halloween themed stuff, but I changed my ward skin to the eyes, and my avatar is the cemetery one. I like that one because the moon moves across.
Yeah, I think like a bunch of us changed out to the eyes. All of our ward skins are all these eyes floating around the jungle.
I changed out to brain in a jar because I'm different.
Wait,
I changed my avatar to the Scottish flag.
Hello.
All right, let's all laugh like that was cool because we didn't hear what he said.
Good word.
Good old Discord.
Yeah, good old Discord just cutting out for no reason.
Yeah.
Next, we have Mr. Nep. I've been a fan of the Kill You in Your Sleep Alquash skin.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know which one.
And now he's gonna have a buddy.
One, yeah.
He can have a jungle buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, real quick. I'm super mad because PC can get the Xbox skins, and there is actually a cool Zeus skin.
Yo, yeah, the Xbox one?
The black and red from Smite World Champs. Like, what the fuck, dude? That's so cool. I would actually play Zeus ever.
Whatever.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan.
Herg got the answer
Mr.
of the
Nep
year.
there getting all the little Alposh emotes with that.
Yeah, buddy.
Request more emotes. The quest for more emotes.
Next, we have Herg with the Godzilla is the best Halloween skin.
Absolutely.
Not even out yet. That's already the best.
Not even out. It's the best. That thing's crazy.
I love it. It's my favorite already.
All right, Guy, why don't you take the last few here? And also, I think you're the only one that might not have piped up yet with what you've done.
We have
Wow.
Lee Camel from the Smite community on Facebook. He says, My Cherie Arachne is creepy and Countess Changa. They're my mains.
That's my favorite Chang'e skin. The Countess one? It's awesome.
Yes, I love
That's a
that.
nice skin.
It's my favorite.
And then from the Smite Rated M Facebook group, Dallas says the Thanatos skin is the
You're not
best.
going to even pronounce it? Attempt it? Ma Cherie?
Dallas
Dan, you remember that?
LaMarche.
Dallas,
Dan, remember that one clash where I'm like, dude, he's playing the Pumpkinhead Thanatos. I'm like, I should let him kill me. at least once, And at the end of the game, I'm there killing the Titan, and there's the Thanatos, and I'm like, oh, I fucking killed him instead of letting him kill me, and Dan was so disappointed in me.
I was like, dude, you were supposed to throw. What is your fucking problem? Where is your troll spirit?
Oh my god. Derailment moment.
Oh, now? Just now?
Yes. I just remembered something fucking awesome. We're playing Joust. What was it, yesterday, Dan?
Obviously. I don't know. We play Joust every day. Damn it.
We were getting our asses kicked. And Dan's getting salty.
I remember this. This is where...
And I'm like, you know what? Fine. You don't want to play? We lose. Surrender then. And Guy and Dan are like, no, we'll keep fighting. And I had this moment. Who was I? Who the fuck was I? I was our warrior or guardian. I think I was Guan Yu. Guan Unicorn. I'm a wizard. Fucking yes, I am. I mesmerized their Ymir in the jungle. We kind of came upon each other. I'm just like, dude, I looked at him, he looked at me, and we're like, we know we can't hurt each other. And I did my social mode. He did something. We started jumping, and next thing you know, he's jumping with me. We jump into where our Phoenix area is. He's jumping around with all three of us, and their other two weren't there at that particular moment.
They were on their way up because they had just backed off getting Bull Demon, I think.
And I shit you not, he joined our team.
He did. That was hilarious.
It was. I'm back. It was a Chang'e and a Sasano, right? I think. And I don't know.
The Chang'e had like 5 stars too.
She was really good. But I'm going back to the mini camp, and there's the Sasano, and Ymir walls him in so I can kill him.
Yeah, Sasano had like a quarter HP. I saw Ymir's wall go up, and I just started chuckling like, oh, he accidentally walled him in. I
actually stopped and let Dan do it.
And I killed the Sasano, and we run up to their Phoenix, and their Ymir is up there just fucking whacking on their own Phoenix with us the whole time. And then we kill the Phoenix, his other 2 are dead, and we run back to Titan as a 4-man, and we start smacking the shit out of it.
Dude, it was the greatest
and we won the
win.
game because that Ymir was like, fuck these 2, they suck.
It was just that one moment in the jungle where I showed some respect and he showed some respect, and we're like, you know what? The hell with those other 2.
Ymir was like, they deserve the win. Side. These are the good
cookies.
people.
That was hilarious. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that in the games, and I did. I skipped over that. I'm sorry, little buddy. Dude, where is it? I gotta give shout outs to him. Hold on.
Find
God,
it.
his name is not even there.
Oh.
It's not in Smite Guru, and my PlayStation's also, Ymir, solo. He was a solo queue. The other 2 are in the party, which was even better. I had to look that up afterwards. But yeah, hats off to you, buddy. Much respect. All right. Anyway, Beagle, there you go. You can, or Guy, whoever's finishing up here. Where are we?
Beagle, finish him up there.
Which one are we on?
Kilowatt Man.
Okay, Kilowatt Man. I enjoy going to battle with the Franken Hotep skin for Osiris. Who wouldn't want to slash people?
Franken Hotstep, he's got those dance
Franken
moves.
Hotstep.
There's his disco skin. Disco Halloween Frankenstein for Osiris.
Yeah, the Franken skins for Osiris were like his best skins for such a long time.
Yep. And Uncle Phoenix chimes in if we already know his stuff. Our guest had to reschedule this week. Well, she ended up she's getting married in 2 weeks and thought she could squeeze a podcast, session in before. So, Titan Cupcake's going to reschedule for a little bit down the road here on that. So, but hey, karaoke episode. Dan, what was the song idea I came up with today? Jeez.
Oh, it was, instead of Rape Me by Nirvana, it was Alt Me.
Yeah, there we go. Dude, if you got any Smite parody songs that you want to see, get them in. we gotta start putting some stuff together for that.
We're
So I'm
getting
thinking
quite
we
a
do that
list
as a
there
good
for the
holiday.
karaoke episode also.
Yeah. Do we gotta get a good holiday?
I mean, we
special
basically
coming up
have
here,
all the
right?
casters because F.Dot's in. We have Taco for sure because she said yes. We have Smitten. Uncle Phoenix better
Uncle
fucking be
Phoenix
there
better
for
be
all
there,
things.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's what
Can't
I'm
forget
saying.
about Uncle Phoenix. It was like one of our first guests, or the first guest, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And he was
good old
he's the
Verbus
most
Gaming
prominent in the community section.
Yep.
He's there every week.
Yeah.
Yep. And hey, also hats off to that, man. You guys got some, on the Xbox side of things, they do run a weekly tournament. So they give out lots of cool prizes on that. So man, check them out. Xbox up there over there, boys and girls. All right. Everybody gave their shit. Oh, Guy, what's our community challenge for next week? What you got lined up for us?
Well, in lieu of another guest coming next week, we will just be taking questions for Weekend will be here with us next week. The man.
Yeah.
That's right, the week 3 end legend, boys.
That's
Yep,
right.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
Jungle extraordinaire.
I see a lot of his videos because Dan's watching them every day, and
I always see
which
them when
means
Dan's
I'm
in the living
vicariously
room
watching them too. Yep.
Yes, he's my jungle man.
Danny's really going to enjoy this episode.
Dan's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
fangirl.
Any jungle main, I'm watching.
Yep. So next week's episode will definitely be titled something along the lines of Dan fangirling.
I didn't hear what you said,
Oh,
but I'll
yeah.
laugh.
Oh, on the lines of nothing.
Well, good. You'll have to find out then.
Listen this week to find out.
Yep, exactly. So, hey, Dan, how can folks get a hold of you?
Well, you can reach me on the Twitterverse at Split Push Podcast with no A because the name was too long. Thanks, Twitter. You can find me on PS4 at DirtXNapXDan, and you can find me on PC at DirtNapDan with no nothing in between, just DirtNapDan.
All right.
I'm not great at PC, but I'm pretty much just as
Shut
good as
up,
I
Dan.
say I would be on PS4 at this point. But that means trash, so.
As good as advertised, huh?
Dan, I watch you play on PC. Shut your face.
Yeah. Anyway, Yuki, yourself.
You can find me on the Twitterverse at YukiGaming22, or you could say Yuki. Both of them will work now. And you can find me on the old PlayStations at Ryukotse_Yuki. Hit me up. We'll play games. Yell at me. That's fine too. Call me inappropriate names. Whatever works.
Or Daddy.
No, that's you. We call you Daddy.
That's true.
I'll
I
take
have
you
the
to,
picture.
Dan, I will take you into Solo Lane and show you a good time.
Oh, man, don't threaten me with Solo Lane, Mr. Weiner.
All right, Guy, how can people get a hold of you before these two get at
You
it?
can find me on Twitter at GSmitey. You can find me on PlayStation at GuyAJ78, but not for too long. You see, if anybody watched the PS4 news today, well, we're going to have a name change pretty soon.
Thank God.
And
I
then
can
you can
take the
find me-
or the X's out.
I'm going
Right.
to change my Smurf account to Guy Smitey before you do.
I've already got a Smurf account named that. I've had a long
Previous
time
plan.
ago. And then you can find me on Xbox at GuyAllSmitey.
Beagle, yourself?
You can find me on Twitter at Beagle_Girl27. You can find me on PlayStation at Beagle_Girl2780. And it's just official. I cannot play Smite on my computer. My computer is too garbage for that game. Or the game's too
Garbage.
garbage for my computer. I don't know. I don't care. I can't play it. I tried.
She
Sorry.
freezes and feeds.
Yeah, it makes me look like I suck, but I don't.
She just literally
I'm kidding,
freezes and runs forward like, kill me!
That's 'cause you
Please
this.
take my life away!
That's exactly what
Beagle,
happens.
you do suck. It's not the computer making you any worse.
Beagle, stop holding W, Jesus.
What? I thought you're supposed
Half
to
the
hold
time
W to win.
Half the time
Isn't
I'm
that what
slamming
it
on the S
means?
button, trying to go backwards at least.
No,
don't you know,
on
Beagle,
Discord,
you're-
Dad, it says you're supposed to pull a winner for the ISIS skin there.
All right. Well, that is a good call there, and
Wow.
I was not prepared. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to dice that one out. So let me hop over here. Who we got? Where's it at? Giveaways here.
Live.
All right. Oh, I don't want that. I need to go over here to actually see everybody on that old list. All right. Well, I kind of want to just eliminate American Zombie because, if he doesn't win, then Beagle has to read the terms of service again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I figure, third time's a charm, on that one. But actually, I do have the dice I need within reach because I'm awesome like that. All right. So, first off, because I don't know how I managed it, but the first part of the post deleted, so I got two different sections here. So we're going to go odds evens to see if we pull out of the first pool or the second pool. Oh, we're going out of the second pool. And let's get a list of the people here. And our winner is the sixth person down, who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Yongzi 2000. All right, so I will be contacting you here shortly, as you are our winner.
Congratulations.
They'll be contacting you a couple days ago because this episode comes out on Monday. But,
We were contacting you in the past,
maybe
but talking to you in the future.
Yeah. It's
exactly. Fucking 12:30 a.m. Monday morning, I'm going to be like, bam, now, gotcha. All right, so hey, you can find good old Dirt Naps Dad here at dirt_naps_dad, and that is on the PS4 and at me there in the Twitterverse as well. If you want to catch me feeding and being out of position, you can watch me over on Twitch by adding an _PS4 to my name over there. Starting to get some things fixed up for that. I had to tweak my settings a little bit here, and I think I got it running a little bit better now. I was losing some frames there a little bit, but I think I got that all sorted out and had a good test run here the other night, so I'll get back into announcing when I'm out there for that again. And looking forward to having Weekend on next week, and then we even got some other guests lined up for down the road here, and
next weekend we have Weekend on.
Yeah.
Someone had to say it. Come on.
But all right, well, hey, folks, that's it for today. When it comes to Dirt Naps, you got to give them before you take them, and when all else fails,
split push.
Boss. Just split push.
Boss, I was actually told we needed to split push.
Yeah, so I'm going to need you to come in Saturday and split push. That'd be great.
That directly interferes with my split pushing schedule.
I fell down and hurt my knee.